Into it. Lone Star Beer belt buckle. Now, this is a $50 list. It's a bottle opener. I don't know if you can open the bottle with the buckle on. The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Good Tuesday morning, fellow pickers, would-be adventurers. Dealer here with the Crazy Picker Life. Well, I'm hoping to get into a normal rhythm here. Definitely got to get listing going and get some things moving around here. Going out of the office so many days in August and September has been a lot of fun. When you get back in the office and all the dust clears, you got to kind of take an assessment of how things are going. And for us, we lost a little what I would call momentum listing and just general workflow around here. I don't know where Wheeler is on all that, but for me, I'm ready to sit down and list. Now there are some problems with that because there's other things that I have to do, but I need to make that a primary, and that's going to start today on Tuesday. Right now, I'm down here, just uploaded our vlog. I've got a couple car seats I got to get back in the van, and we're going to go to the track and get our workout. The boys have been really good. I took one of them along on the treasure hunt. I took Squealer along, and I took Banana Peeler along on this last weekend's junk jaunt. And each time I took the other along, the one that stayed home found a buddy in the neighborhood, and they did their running without me being here, and that's impressive. They've been running 5 days a week, pretty hard for a few months now, so they are in good condition for a race. I can see that they want to do that, so I need to schedule a race one of these days soon. Okay, a couple other things. It looks like the whole family is going to go to Denver on Saturday and do the flea market and some other stuff like other shopping, and kind of make it a family affair. So that will be fun. We get a chance to go to the flea market in Denver. We haven't been there for a while. Other than that, onto the track. So, you know, I recognize the value in scheduling and planning and making lists and you know, routine. I think situations are different, but I think the principles are the same. I like to get in a routine for a while, and of course there's all these theories out there that good habits take so many days to take seed or take seat. And you know, bad habits take a while to break, and all these different things. If you have some discipline, now there's certain things in my life like running. Once I'm in, I'm doing 5 days a week, and I haven't broke that when I've been here. When I've been on the road 10 days out of the last 40, those 10 days on the road were pretty tough, and so I did not run during those days. But every day out of the Monday through Friday that I've been here, I've been out and I've ran my 2 days, even when I didn't want to, like yesterday when I felt like a zombie. I still did. But I guess my whole point here, and what I wanted to bring up, I get in a groove for a while, mainly listing, that's important, and then I got to break it up. I got to get out of the office, got to go on a trip, got to do something different to keep it fresh. So I mix it up between routine and then just sort of snap out of it and snap back in to me, that keeps it fresh, and you'll have to develop something, obviously. Many of you have. I would like to hear about some of your routines or secrets or tips. I'm not sure I would use any of them, but it's interesting on how people stay not really motivated, but in the important things. For me, there's too many things to do. I'm sure the same for many of you. Too many things to do, you can't do them all, and a lot of them are not that fun, and so you got to certainly do those, but make them fun. All right, I got my Jeep here. I got to load the car seats in the van, and then we're off to the track. All right, we got Wheeler running today, and Elizabeth, and Jacob, and Sam.
Who says I'm running?
And Benjamin. Who says she's running?
I'm not.
Oh no, he's got the same attitude as Big Sis. Who says I'm running? Oh man, I need to put on a seatbelt while you're filming. Haven't got that one down.
Nope.
So, really what you have to do, and I keep harping on this, it's in my head, what you have to do is identify your main goals every day and week, and then make those your priority. That's the big thing. For me, it's listing. So on a day like today, when I'm coming out of this trip and had a busy day yesterday, a long day yesterday, and I'm feeling like I need to get back in it, all day long on my mind is listing. And so everything I'm gonna do today is going to be push, push, push all day to clear up all the details that I need to get to, so that I can do listing tonight. This guy wants to run me over. So, for me, that's things like homeschooling. Obviously, we're going running right now. This is physical education. I do have a couple big orders and orders to pack today. That's nothing new. I've got to get you know, a few home things and just regular things. When I hit work tonight, I'm gonna try to have all my ducks in a row, all my details done, and then I'm gonna be able to hit listing. Listing has to happen, but in order for it to happen, the rest of the routine has to be there and fall in place. So, I don't know if anybody wants to hear about this. I've talked a little bit about it before. It's just what's on my mind today. Other than going slow and going through, pouring cement. I know who that is. It's the cement guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize this kid there. I don't know. I forget exactly where from.
I see.
Brewster or something.
Brewster's Million. So this morning we're going to warm up with some calisthenics, which is what we normally do, and then the boys, the younger boys, are going to do some interval training. We try to do some speed work like that once a week, and Wheeler and I, he's milking his injury, and I'm just trying to get in a groove. We're going to just jog 2 miles. We're really fortunate to have this track facility available to us. It's not hooked to the high school. High school's a mile or 2 away. Junior high's a few blocks away. And so many days we can come out here and use this and do whatever we want. What you doing there? Gaga. Sounds like baby talk. Whoa, taking corners as fast as you can. Don't wipe it, buddy. Yeah, we got some runners in training. I guess I'm gonna have to keep it going into my 50s for sure. All right, so Wheeler and I are the coaches and you guys are the athletes, and you guys got to race that guy doing the lawn mowing. All right, so line up. This is 6 400s. We're gonna break them up in 2 sets of 3. You guys got your numbers. You both tell me that you're having a bad day, so
Jog along with this one quick.
you are?
Yeah, that'll ready for you for the next one, or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, you gotta do a short, like a, what do you call it, slow one.
Yeah, let's see how slow it is.
Yeah.
Now Jacob's gonna try to jack you up, and it's gonna be all over. Game plan out the window. On your mark. Wait a minute. Gotta get my timer. Get set. Go.
She's gonna say it's fake because I'm not gonna.
These kids are having fun. They like this stuff, I guess. They complain a little bit, but when they're done, I can tell that they feel accomplished. So, I had a really good, hard coach in high school. Coach Holt, if you're watching. I don't know if you're still around, but you're a good coach. Alright, got the 2 miles in. Wheeler did a fast lap, and then he jogged with me some more, so he got his 2 miles in. He's still got a nagging knee thing that I'm not sure. He's going to have to do some other things off of exercise to heal that up. He's burning the candle a little bit too much, I think. Knees can be tough to heal up, and I've had some knees that supposedly required surgery that I've healed up without it fully. So here come the boys, 6th lap, really good. Oh, I got a spider on my camera. Nice job, guys. 85, 86. That's the real 400, that's good. 92, 93, good job, guys. 6 of them in the books. Benjamin's having a little tougher day. Banana peeler's super tough with his shoe untied. All right, another day in the books. Easier run tomorrow, guys. Long run, easy run. Well, all loaded up for USPS. In fact, I took that in. I just wanted to give you a look at that one. Boy, that's a whopper, 24 by 24 by 24. I went a little overboard on that sign, but I want to make sure that that sign gets to Alaska. The shipping on that bit me a little bit. Unfortunately, that crazy dimensional weight puts you in the sky zone, so I'm having to pick up even $30 of shipping. It was $190 or $180 to ship that thing, but
Crazy.
There's a little profit margin in there. I want to make sure it gets there. It's better, something like that. I hate to cut a box down too much because of all the shaking around and stuff. I also I don't want to combine 2 boxes, so it makes me feel better that if that doesn't get there, I'm gonna have to open a claim because that thing is packed like a vault. Okay, 2 things are happening tonight, at least that I'm gonna mention right now. One is there's coffee being made. Some kind of super coffee.
Yeah, crazy coffee, dessert coffee.
What is this thing called?
Oh, see, cookies, coffee, and cream frappuccino.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Now with some kind of calorie crazy thing like that going in, I'm gonna have to do some super listing, which I already planned to do. So tonight I've got to do bills because I'm behind on those, not behind on paying, just behind on doing it. I got to go through my bills and get caught up and get all that processed. Paperwork, little paperwork. About halfway converted to online versus pay regular. I just can't quite do it. There's some of them I want to write out. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm committing myself to 14 listings tonight, which is pretty good, but I'm taking it easy on myself. They're going to be easy, quick and easy ones. 4 sets of test strips. I think that's how those will list out. And let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 belt buckles. So I'm taking it easy on myself. I'll keep you posted as we go to what I list these things for, just for fun. Listing number 1, One Touch Ultras, short dates, which means they expire in a couple months, and labels on them. Listed $43.99 free shipping. Super coffee drink with cookie. We'll be drinking. One Touch Ultra Blue retail packaging, sticker removal, residue, good dates, listed 2 boxes of 50, 90 bucks. Listing 2 done. These are One Touch Vireo 50 size. These are DME plan, which means that they're a special label, not quite as desirable. Good dates. $103.99, basically 20 bucks a box plus a little shipping. Listing 3 done. Listing 4, I have to split this one up and that one up. That'll be listing 5. Listing 4 is short date, one touch ultras. Listed them for $63.99, basically 60 bucks plus shipping, 20 each. These have got a little bit better date. 2017. They'll probably be a little more than 20 each. I don't know, but that's listing 5. Belt buckle time. Listing number 6 is Schlitz and football. This one's pretty scarce. It's got kind of a hokey back on it, but this is vintage, and I don't see any other ones out there among 500 listings, both sold and unsold. So I'm listing that for $39.99 plus a little shipping. Miller Lite beer belt buckle from 1975. Must not be a lot of Miller Lite buckle collectors. There's only like 15 listed compared to 250 Schlitz ones. Must be the light. They don't need the belts like the Schlitz drinkers. That tells you something right there. 25 bucks plus shipping. Okay. Change of plans. Lot of 3 Schlitz belt buckles. Mainly because super generic. No identification on them. A little bit lightweight. These are repros. Not all belt buckles that don't have identification are repros, but I'm pretty sure these are. This one is heavier and not, but it's in kind of rough shape. Still no identification, no date, no maker. 3 for $20. So I bought those in a lot. I didn't notice that. If I would have been able to handle them, I probably would have stayed away from them. Certain belt buckles, for whatever reason, they remake them 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Now, I don't know. There's copies out there. It's pretty easy to tell the difference once you work with belt buckles for a while. Makers on there, dates on there, real brass. Don't feel real cheap. Play around with them, you'll figure that out. There's definitely a difference. If you have 10 belt buckles and 3 are authentic vintage like 70s or 80s and the other 7 aren't, you should be able to tell the difference. Your buyers definitely will if you show pictures of front and back and details. So before you get too deep on belt buckles, you want to study that a little bit. Okay, I think that was listing 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Gonna throw it off a little bit. Okay, pizza's gone. No beer tonight. Just trying to have a week without beer and listing more. Less beer, more listing. Oh my goodness. Won't even get into it. Lone Star beer belt buckle. Now, this is a $50 list. It's a bottle opener. I don't know if you can open the bottle with the buckle on, but that's pretty cool. And I'm starting it at 50 plus shipping. They go a little cheaper, but this one's pretty nice. So there we go. That's number 9. Number 10 is a Miller High Life with a little wear and a little looseness. I listed it at 20. It is 70s, 1970s. It's got all the info on there. There are certainly some remakes of that one. And I haven't looked this one up, but as long as I'm filming, this will be number 11. And I haven't listed it. I listed those 2 already. while I was eating pizza. This is old style. It's a nice authentic one. I'm going to guess, and then I'll come back and tell you what I listed it for. I'm going to guess 30. Let's see what we're going to do here. Well, there's some listed for 30, 35, 40. Not a lot selling, and it could be the time of the year. This one's got some scratches. I marked it at 20 plus shipping. We'll move it out. Okay, I got 2 more belt buckles of the same kind. I'm going to list those up and be done listing. Okay, got these 2 listed. Listing number 12 and 13. Not much track record on these. Heidelberg beer. Blatz used to use the word Heidelberg. I don't think that's what these are. From 1978 though, good shape. There was one listed that I think sold for 30 and another one for 20. So we'll see what happens there. I usually list stuff, decrease the price over time, and I don't worry about it too much until it gets so cheap that I throw it away. Not too many items go that far down. Okay, so 13 listings, tallied them up here. A couple of the test strips have already sold. They go pretty quick. 637 and 13. So let's go mark that. That's a good day. I like to get 10 listings. It's not possible every day. It really is a dollar figure that I'm after and listing good things. So what are you gonna do? You just got to have a goal and a gauge. You can't list 10 really hard things to list. You can list 100 of the same item in 20 minutes. So depending, Amazon even cheaper. 13, 637. Our board's looking pretty good. Just didn't get a lot of listing days this month. 13, I'm gonna have to check that. That may or may not be correct. Doesn't seem high enough, but we've been gone quite a bit and had a couple other days we had to cut out. Okay, we got a few more days left in the month. This is today, and this is our track record. We've only got today and then 3 more days, and the month's over. So that's listing for today. We're going to try to get this TV up yet. I've got to look at the mount on the back of it. I've got to take this other TV down. These boards that I have up there, those were for a 4x8 beer sign. The TV's not quite that big, so I'm going to have to figure out, I think I'm just going to take those off and figure out how to get a good mount on this wall. So I'm going to clip the video here. We'll peek in on Wheeler for a minute. Doing some lenses and watches. What's going on, Wheeler? What's fun and what's new?
Found my watch. You know the whole thing about that, but anyway, there's some stuff listed there. We have one watch listed there. I think it listed at $230.
$230?
Yep.
$2.30?
$2.30 now.
What watch did you find? Oh, yes.
Lucerne rhinestone flip top. Can't find a lot about it, but it's a cool one.
Yeah, really? You can't find a track record? So.
Well, I found one that sold for $300.
Oh, I see.
That's the only one I can find. It's not quite as cool, but it might be a little bit older. I can't tell. It works. This one doesn't, unfortunately.
This one doesn't work?
Nope.
So somebody needs to get it serviced?
Somebody will get it serviced. They'll like it.
Is it gold?
No, it's not gold.
Just cool.
Yep, there's gold versions that are going for over $1,000. But
so it's a good brand?
Yeah, it is Lucerne. It's not a high-end
Lucerne,
brand,
I've heard of it.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. Swiss made.
All right, so it's 10 o'clock. I'm wrapping this up, and then I'm going to start looking at this TV thing. I might need your help. I might not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it for today. This week is sort of a listing week. I'm trying to get back in the groove there. With the last 4 weeks, I've done minimal listing, and that's not good. It's nice that I have Wheeler to concentrate and focus on listing while I do packing and insanity control and all that kind of stuff. But I've got to get a rhythm going, and I think I'm going to. So tomorrow's another day. Still a little winded. But I think I'm going to fix that too. So got a plan and gonna go with it. I can't even come up with it. I've got the list well. No. List often. List often, list often, list often. 13 listings today, so I must be thinking listing. Pick well, list often. Dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer production.